So welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video I'll be putting out there, and basically the name of my channel, I'd like to introduce it, is Avila Immigration Matters. And what does it mean? What is the aim of the channel? What will I be doing on the channel? So basically, it was birthed out of a need, because over the years I have experience working with people trying to migrate to countries in Europe, in the US, in Canada, on study visa. And because of this, I've seen all of the things people go through, all of the paperwork, putting everything together. And then people don't just want to do this, and because it's a lot of process, a lot of things to put together. Having somebody who have done it before helps a lot. So that's why I decided that okay, I was going to create a channel that will be more of do it yourself kind of way, that people will be able to come into the channel, look for the country. Over time they will be able to look for a country that they want to move to, and they'll be able to watch the video, check the links, and they'll be able to start the process by themselves. So this is the aim of the channel, and we hope to stay in line and not to deviate from the aim of this channel. So basically, what some of the videos would entail is taking up a country. Let's say, for example, I want to talk about Estonia, for example. So we'll be diving into study in Estonia. What does the embassy look like? For some, I'll be making mention of some of the embassies in Africa majorly. So the main focus will be audience from Africa that wants to move, or Africans who are abroad and they also want to go to other countries for tour. For example, there are countries, if you have a UK visa, there are countries you can go for tourism without having to need extra documentation. And there are some countries that even when you have a UK visa, you must have used the visa once before you can go to those countries, even if you don't need further documentation. So these are the things that I'll be discussing on the channel. So let's say, for example, I pick a country, let's say Estonia. So we'll be talking about studying Estonia, how people can come to Estonia. What does Estonia embassy look like in different countries? Do we even have them in some countries? Because in some countries you have to go to neighboring country to visit their embassies. So these are the things I'll be discussing. It will be pretty much short videos that I'll be putting out there. It won't be long, so it doesn't get boring. So yeah, so basically this is what the channel will be. How can people move with work to other part of the world, like to Europe? What level of skill do you need to achieve this? And sometimes even people can work while in Africa for foreign countries. So these are the processes I'm putting out there. For some of them, I've not had experience dealing with some countries before. Of course, I wouldn't have dealt with all countries in Europe. So for some of them, I'll be inviting guests over to speak about the experience, what it looks like for them. I'll be giving them the floor to do justice, and I'll be posting this video out there. I have people who have come to Europe based on their skills. They were able to get job back in Africa, and then they were able to do all of the embassy processes, and they were able to get here. So these are some of the things I'll be putting out there for people. At first, I thought that I was going to take up like a country and then just dive into the country, but I feel it's actually would get boring. Like if I decide to choose, let's say, Estonia, and decide to dive into how to move to Estonia with your family, how to study in Estonia, how to move with your work to Estonia. And by the way, Estonia is one of the Schengen countries. So what does Estonia economy look like for a student, for a new family, and the rest? It will get boring, because other people want to hear about other countries. So we'll be mixing it together. Maybe we'll take up study in Estonia today and then work in the UK tomorrow. No, the next week. It will be a weekly video. So help me God. So basically this is the plan for the channel. But as time goes on, based on the subscribers' suggestion, I'll be taking up countries, other countries. So based on their suggestions, somebody was asking me lately about Finland. I've never looked into Finland before, but these are some of the things I would dive into, because not just dive into Finland by myself, but I would also try to link up with friends of friends who have done this process before and who are willing to share on how the process looks like coming from Africa. And of course, I'd like to give shout out to my friends. Some of my friends have really been helpful concerning this, putting the channel together. I know, YouTube doesn't just entail sitting in front of a video and just talking. It entails a lot of back information, and kudos to people that have been on the platform in different niche over time. It takes a lot. It took me a lot. Mentally, it took me a lot to think I want to do this and I want to start, because it takes a lot of time and information you need to learn so that you don't give people false information and the rest. So shout out to all my friends. I had to call, a friend of a friend who was in Finland, who came to Finland from Nigeria. I had to talk to him about, okay, what does the process look like? And the guy was giving me information. I had somebody in Prague who was also giving me information, how to move to Prague as a student and the rest. And I also had somebody who studied in UK, and then he was able to move from UK to the Netherlands. Shout out to that, my friend. So I know for some people, after study, they get a post-study visa in the UK. Maybe they are like, UK doesn't have much. I think I want to move to Europe and the rest. There are processes to move to countries like, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, and the rest. So you just have to know these processes ahead of time if this is what you're looking into, so that you can start processing it on time, even while you're a student, or maybe at the tail end of your study year or something like that. So basically this is what this channel will entail. But as we go, we'll keep expanding. As time goes on, we'll keep expanding what the channel will look like. But eventually this is the bedrock of the channel. It will be more of what it looks like to go on a tour while in Europe. Couple of times I've had people ask me, even here in Poland, that okay, I want to get a UK visa for tourism, how can I do this and the rest. So these are some of the things I'll be putting out there, that by the time you watch the video, it will be comprehensive enough for you to be able to do this process by yourself. And of course, the comment section is open for questions. So basically, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Avila Immigration Matters, and I am soliciting for your support and asking that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you watch out for subsequent videos on the channel. Thank you and bye.